Call to order the August 14th, 2017 Latrobe City Council meeting. Please stand for the pledge to the flag. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I would ask for a moment of silence to relax, to give thanks, to relax, to give thanks, or to just take a few minutes and think about your day. I think we're losing my mind here. Thank you. Roll call, Ms. Buck.
Mr. Bartels?
Here.
Mr. Murtha?
Here.
Mrs. Weller?
Here.
Mr. Forish?
Here.
Mr. Baldwin?
Here.
Ms. Beasy? Mayor Wolford?
Here.
Six present.
At this time, may I have approval of the minutes from the July 10th, 2017 City Council meeting?
Madam Mayor, I move that the minutes of July 10th, 2017 meeting be approved and accepted and permitted to remain on the Secretary's desk where they can be available for reading and inspection to anyone.
Thank you, Mr. Forish. May I have a second, please? I'll second. Thank you, Mrs. Weller. Any questions or discussions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. May I have approval of the fiscal department reports and bills paid for the month of July 2017? May I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Forish. May I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Baldwin. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. At this time, we have Jared Trenzo here from Latrobe Community Revitalization to give us an update on some things, exciting things that are going on with revitalization. Jared?
Hello. Thanks for letting me go first so I can go on my way. Couch. Real quick, I'll keep it hopefully to a minute. We were awarded a grant from the USDA RBEG, Rural Business Enterprise Division, to open a business incubator. This is something we started, I guess, where I got hired 3 years ago. We did not get it the first year. We kind of stuck with it. What this is basically on the third floor of the Retreat Rafferty building. It's completely vacant right now. It's being renovated. There will be office equipment, computers, everything ready to go to offer basically free rent to startup businesses that complete our application process and are admitted into the program. We will bring in the SBDC, which is the Small Business Development Center. They basically do this full time. We will contract with them. They'll spend one-on-one time with the startup businesses and the entrepreneurs. They can stay from 3 to 9 months. As long as we make a good faith effort to locate the downtown Latrobe on exiting the program. We also can then maybe offer them a facade grant. There's also KIZ. So if we get something from the tech sector or some that makes something proprietary, it could be manufactured or so forth, they can apply for a tax credit in the fall up to $50,000. To my knowledge, I don't think we've utilized the KIZ, so it sort of sat there as an enigma for 10 years. But they've revamped that through DCD. So yeah, we know this is a genuine need. Your chances of success skyrocket if you go through this. We've had some businesses move into town the past decade that perhaps they weren't ready to open a business. This tries to get to that systemic issue and just lead to long-term growth. Basically, we also will accept subsidiaries and spin-offs if the business is looking to scale, if they're already established. And then the other end is we're going to offer help for the current downtown businesses, again, for free. They don't have to physically locate the building, but we'll work with them with whatever their needs are and team them up with strategists and consultants and so forth. And then have webinars so we can save money by bringing people in through live video instead of flying them in and so forth to match them. So yeah, your success rate I think is over 80% if you go through a program like this. So versus, it's only like 20% of businesses last past a year and a half that start, in part because they're not.
Have you had anybody reach out to you yet, or just that are interested in occupying the incubator?
We're basically rolling it out today. But yeah, we've had a couple informal conversations, and the interest was super high. We're going to be picky with who comes in. This is a professional environment. It's going to be drug-free, work zone, working environment, credit checks, to make sure it's a right fit for where we can place them again downtown longer term. But some of this is a response to Amazon.com. There's response to the changing industries in general. It's changed things. So if we can get out in front of this while we do have momentum, that leads to longer term, non-vacancy.
Does anybody have any questions for Jared? That's great stuff, Jared. Nice work.
Is that a minute?
Way to hang on and stay after it. Is there anything else you want to?
No, I got a piece of paper here with sort of everything I said. They hand out. The application form will be done in a week on our website, and then we will formally accept applications in a month from today, and then we'll do a ribbon cutting, so if you want free food, let me know. And then we tour the building, and we got 8 office spaces to start. We'll be fully functional. I talked to Wayne about this. Wayne's been out. He's being humble, not saying anything. Wayne's been out. No, seriously, yes. So anyway, I want to put on your all radar. So as you see the application process, if you know people in your network, I think job development, job creation is the trickier part of revitalization, right? You can beautify and then let the free market take over, but this is actually the tools that actually take that next step. So to have a KIZ zone, an incubator, and a facade, I think we're the only city in Pennsylvania that has all 3.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you.
Good news. You can come back and share good news with us every month if you'd like.
Somebody put me first.
Okay. Okay. Committee reports. I have nothing for finance. Public safety and public works. Anything, guys?
We give citizens a chance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I skipped the citizens request portion of the meeting. Sorry about that. Because it's like connected there. Citizens request portion of the meeting. Anyone has anything they'd like to discuss related to the budget or the agenda? Please go to the microphone and. Anyone? Okay. Committee reports. We have nothing on finance, public safety.
No, ma'am, and we're, I think, due to meet before the agenda prep meeting, so we just need to get in contact with each other and see the availability.
Personnel, I got nothing, Jack?
I believe Wayne's interviewing and Mike's interviewing for the Public Works.
Yeah. I think, yeah. Do you have a person yet?
Yeah, we've
I thought you did.
tentatively made an offer based on, as long as he passes the drug and physical.
Okay. Events?
Banana split next week, starts Friday, Saturday,
It's 2 weeks.
next week.
21st?
24th, 26th.
Oh,
This weekend's 8th.
Yeah.
next weekend, that's right. I'm sorry, you're right.
Next weekend.
I couldn't believe it, I couldn't believe it's
Yeah.
that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's not,
next week.
it is next weekend, he's right,
Next week, okay.
next weekend.
They have no
Next
headliner
week's
band
weekend.
coming up or nothing.
No, they have,
We're not on the same page.
a bunch of different, they have, I think, three stages, different bands, different things on each stage.
Not using the stadium though.
We're using it for the 5K.
What's the foam run? St. Vincent's is advertising it, is that part of the Banana Split Festival?
Yeah, so they call it the almost 5K,
Yeah,
because they couldn't quite get enough to move 5K. But it's basically, it's like the color run and the color dash, but with foam.
oh,
It should be fun.
Sounds like fun.
Jerry wants to be on.
You doing the phone run? No?
Yeah, you gotta run to the phone.
Sounds like a trip announcement.
Parking committee, any updates?
Nothing other than Wayne's been trying to get in contact with the fellow down the 1100 building, see if they still want that lot. You may be anywhere.
No, I haven't got anywhere. Yeah, there was Matt. I'm still trying to get hold of him. But,
What's his last name?
Gorsuch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get a hold of him.
Yeah, just it's a matter of connecting with
I
him.
know some people that.
Didn't phone tag.
Yeah.
Jack, anything on the showcase? I think it's next.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be next month when they start talking about it.
Okay. Anything on board and authority reports? Anything, Skip? I have a park and rec meeting on Thursday, this Thursday. So the July meeting was canceled. We didn't have a quorum, so nothing to report there.
Madam Mayor, on that, I had a couple residents ask me about an update on the deck hockey down there, so.
Yeah, I invited, I did talk to them. I invited them to the agenda session, in the agenda meeting in August, to tell us what's going on. So hopefully, we're going to discuss that at the meeting on Thursday, and then hopefully they'll have something to present to us at the agenda prep. Department reports. Mike?
Nothing to report.
Chief Boomore?
A couple things, Madam Mayor. Again, I would like to compliment Mike and his department, John and his fire department, and our officers, and also EMS services on a successful Steeler night. With odds against us with that bridge out, we completed a couple of events that could have really been problematic, but it worked out great because of their help and support, so I thank them. On a more somber note, our canine is failing in health. I don't really want to get into the details yet without talking to the canine officer personally, but he is having some joint problems and some cellular problems that we have to consider in the near future of possibly a retirement and replacement. But that will all be handled by the canine fund that we established.
Question, Madam Mayor.
Yeah, absolutely.
How old is Rocky?
I believe he's 9.
Okay.
We've had him 9 years, I think you said, Chief, right?
Yeah, it's
Something like that? Oh, Barb thought it was 7. Oh.
7, 9.
So, yeah,
Yeah, is it 7?
7, okay.
About 79 years old.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, wow, we're really sorry to hear that. Rocky's been a good asset to this town and to this department and to our school system and everything. Everybody loves seeing that dog. So it's got to be tough for for all the officers and the family of the canine.
Yeah, it's very, very hard on the family because, of course, that's part of the family.
Yeah. Well, anything we can do to support you and them, let us know.
Thank you.
Anything else, Chief?
No, that's it.
Chief Brazili?
Just pretty much what Chief Boomore said. We got through that and pretty much unscathed, and everything went well. Everybody worked together and it got done. So a lot of cars got parked, but when I talked to Mark Mears, he said he only estimated about half of what was there last year.
I thought that was less of a crowd when I was down there.
We filled all Legion Keener down there, but last year the overflow went into where the green area was at that field back there, and we didn't park anybody there. So, but it went off without a hitch. Even the fireworks, a little bit of rain, didn't keep too many.
I wonder too, Pittsburgh was having a similar kind of event the following week at Heinz Field, so I'm wondering if maybe, that took away some of our crowd.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, Mark, I was in contact with him back and forth constantly, and he just said, it was probably about half like last year's event was.
It was kind of calling for rain and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the weather, when it came in a couple of times, because I got down there about, I guess 3:15, and the weather come in, it started raining, and it was a while before we started generating any real traffic
Yeah.
for parking down there, so.
Well, let's hope for good weather for the Banana Split Festival.
We got through it, and everything went well.
Thank you. Anything else, Chief? Ann?
I'd just like to remind residents, if they want the small recreational fire pit in their yards, to please get a permit. I see a lot out there that I know there's no permit for, so I have to.
And what do you do when that
I
happens?
contact them and ask them to come and get one and just make it legal, and they do, so
Okay,
I'd rather they come in first.
yes, I'm sure. Okay, anything else? Okay, Zach, our one item on the agenda. Summer's a slow time of year, so.
This is agenda item 10A1. This is a motion.
Okay, thank you.
A motion to authorize the solicitor to prepare and advertise a quality of life ordinance, which will provide the city with mechanisms to combat blight.
Thank you, Mr. Kanzler. May I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Baldner. May I have a second, please?
I'll second it, Madam Mayor.
Any questions or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Time frame on this, Zach?
I could have a draft ready for the agenda session.
In August?
Yeah.
Okay. Good, thank you. August agenda session. Yep, the agenda session. I'm glad I'm not the only one that's losing my mind tonight. I don't know where. I left it at home with my 5-year-old granddaughter, I think. Okay, thank you. Unfinished business. I'm not sure if this is the right place to talk about it or not, but I'm going to talk about it here since it's kind of unfinished business. So Mike and I had another little pop into the PennDOT office the other day at lunchtime, uninvited, and did meet with a gentleman who was trying to have his lunch to try to figure out what's going on with the bridge, because there's a lot of questions and a lot of concern. I know it's been a tremendous hardship to our downtown businesses. I know it's been a struggle for public works and police and fire and everybody, and there hasn't been a whole lot of communication. I know Wayne had talked to somebody that same week. So to make a long story short, we didn't really like what we heard. And so I contacted Representative Petracca. I sent him an email, and within like 20 minutes he called me. And I told him that from what we're hearing, they're going to probably open up the bridge, but it won't be done. The deck won't be done probably at all, or maybe one side will be done, and then they'll be back in the spring to shut it down again for a couple of months. So we were very unhappy, and we expressed that. And so when I talked to Joe Petracca, he said he would do the same, and he gave me the email address for the district director of contracting for PennDOT in Harrisburg. And so I sent him an email and basically told him that we've worked really hard as a community to revitalize our downtown with new businesses and events, and it doesn't feel like that this is a big priority, but it is a big priority to us. But it doesn't feel like it's a big priority to them because, as everyone knows, or maybe people don't know, they're working 4/10s, so they don't work Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And it's just a real problem. And for them to come to us now and say, we'll be back in the spring and shut the bridge down again for 3 months is just, unacceptable. I got an email back from him probably within 2 hours. And he said that they would get on it, that apparently Representative Petracca had also reached out to them. Today I got a call from the assistant district director, and he was in here on Friday, met with the crew and the contractor, and they are trying to figure out a way to expedite it and get it done. They did run into a tremendous amount more deterioration than they inspected, which required them to do some re-engineering you know, whatever. I mean, it is what it is, but, so he's gonna call me on Tuesday, and we're gonna schedule a meeting with the city and council and whoever, you know, whoever wants to come. And they are gonna talk to us about a revised plan or an updated plan, and we'll go from there, so. I don't know what else we can do except complain. I mean, you know, I told the guy today on the phone, I said, you know, you knew in June that you ran into more problems than you thought you were gonna have, because Mike and I did another pop-in over there to find out whether the bridge was gonna be open for the 4th of July, and we were told no, but it would be done by November. Well, whatever, you know, whatever they ran into, I don't think they've done a good enough job communicating it to us, and reacting to it. That's my opinion. So stuff, you know more about this stuff than anybody does, but.
They ended up with, when they originally core drilled on that, they couldn't core drill the whole way through. All right, I got a couple buddies that are working on that bridge. They couldn't core drill the whole way through because that just weakened the structure. They only core drilled it so far. When they got in, started tearing apart, they didn't realize it was what they call a basket in the middle, where your rebar and everything comes up through it. It's like a basket. Well, the inside baskets was all rotted, which was creating a weakness on a bridge. So that creates, they didn't anticipate that. Very, very big, bad.
Yeah, so they had, that, I do remember them saying something about having to do the rebar, which they hadn't planned on.
They hadn't planned on having to do that.
And then he also mentioned to me that you know, that the water line has to be moved, and that, you know, that's gonna take some time, but that wasn't, they knew that was there. That's.
The water line thing was, but the basket problem or the rebar problem on the inside, they didn't realize.
So, you know, once we meet with them and they give us their plans, we may have some decisions to make. You know, do we want them to go like through the winter, which might cause problems for our downtown businesses at Christmas time, or, you know, so until we know exactly what their plan is, there's no point in speculating, but we should know something more next week.
You know, the biggest concern from the, you know, two-way traffic, one of the biggest concerns is the school buses. Trying to get them through, and that really has to be addressed, because, you know, school starts in a few weeks.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be open in a few weeks.
No,
I mean, it never was going to be,
yeah.
So.
The buses have to deal with that last year for a while.
A month or so into the end of the season.
Deal with that for a while.
Yeah.
I remember they was doing the dry runs and stuff, the buses.
Yeah, you know, hindsight's always 20/20, but something tells me they probably should have replaced the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I did ask that.
They're wishing they would have.
Well, I asked that question, if you remember, Mike, I asked that question, and the program, or the project manager said, well, you know, replacements are always quicker than repairs.
That's that rapid bridge replacement that they come out with.
So anyways, and then before I came tonight, I got another email from Joe Petracca that he's been, and the assistant district director that I talked to today have communicated with each other. So I'd like to be able to try to schedule this meeting when Joe's around. We'll reach out to him to see if he can come, or Terry or somebody from his office, because he's definitely, you know, working all the angles from Harrisburg for us, and is putting it, you know, in everybody's, moving up the ladder, so to speak. So I wish I had better news on that. You know, all I ask is, you know, it's a one-time thing. When it's done, it's going to be done, and it'll be done for the next, you know, 50 years. So we just have to, you know, continue, please, to, you know, patronize our downtowns and help our businesses get through this rough time, and you know, get it behind us. Any other unfinished business? Any new business? Any citizens' requests, items about anything else that's on your mind?
Yes, I'm Ralph Janko, 921 Walnut Street. It's about the quality of life ordinance that's being proposed right now. I do support it, but I would like to make some comments on it. Ordinances that don't have any credible means of enforcement just end up being a source of frustration for a lot of people. You know, good homeowners and citizens of the community really don't need ordinances to do the right thing. And when they find out that the ordinance is there that doesn't have any type of power of enforcement to encourage people to appropriately behave, it just becomes frustration. I know at the agenda meeting we were talking about some escalating scale of fines which can be appropriate for something like this. But I just have 2 points of caution. I think number one, it's going to be a culture shock to anyone who hears about this for the first time. I think some type of a warning period would be appropriate for any type of a issuance of that type of an ordinance. And number two, we have to give some consideration to remediation for our senior citizens that may not be capable of responding either completely or as quickly as we would like. Thank you.
Thank you. All very, very good points to consider. Thank you. Anyone else? City Manager's report.
Just a couple quick things. We met with regard to the MS4, which is sediment going into the river, going to the water tables. We're going to be discussing it a little bit more at the agenda meeting. It is a significant cost factor, another unfunded mandate, from DEP. So there are some possibilities of helping to do some cost sharing. So we're talking about that a little bit more. For those that have looked at the budget numbers, right now we're, believe it or not, about 60% into the year, and our revenues are about 64%, so we're ahead of budget with the revenue, and our expenses are about 47%, so our expenses are coming in less than budgeted, so it's not a bad position to be in, all in all.
Keep it up, guys.
And lastly, you read the paper about Citizen Fiber. We are in negotiation with Citizen Fiber, I should say Cohen Law is. And last time I talked to them, which was on a Friday, they said everything was going very smoothly, so we should have a contract for a council review.
Yeah, they had an event last week. I couldn't go. Did anybody go? I got out at Four Seasons where they were introducing themselves and stuff. Nobody didn't know. I just was curious if anybody went, but okay. Anything else?
Is there any follow-up to the employee handbook? I read it, I didn't have any comments.
I pulled that because we made some changes that are more adapted to what Latrobe, there's a couple things in the policy that weren't exactly the way we've historically done it here in Latrobe. So I made a couple changes, I'll get that back to you, and that way you'll have a chance to review it. I didn't want to take it any further because there aren't significant changes, but one required you to work, have 1,040 hours in a day to get certain benefits, or within a year to get benefits, and that's not in the policy. So it's just something peculiar for Latrobe, or peculiar to Latrobe, and I wanted to include those in, so.
Yeah,
it will reappear.
I had emailed him and said, let's take it off the agenda because, we haven't circulated it, I mean, and he said I already took it off the agenda before he got my email because he knew that there were some issues with it, so.
Yeah, I didn't want anybody to, obviously what you had seen is slightly different than what I've got now. So you need to see the final version.
Yeah. The only other thing I have on the mayor's report is to echo what Chief Boomar and Chief Brazili and Mike, our thanks for, doing what you do every day. It's been, I know with the bridge out, it has been a rough summer, and we managed to get through, 2 out of 3 of our big events, and the final one's coming up here next weekend, so I was surprised the 4th of July had as good of a turnout as it did considering the bridge, so I don't think that hurt us for the bridge, but it may have for the Stiller Fest, and we'll see what happens for the Banana Split Festival, but once again, thank you for what you do. You just make it easy for the rest of us to sit here on council because you guys do such an outstanding job keeping everyone safe and getting people in and out of town, so thank you for that. And then also, let us know, Chief, what we can do for Rocky and if we decide to, retire him, I would like to have some kind of recognition for that, so. And anyone else have anything? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
May I have a second, please?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.